All right, let's talk about this powerful psychological trick. You know, the one you see online every single day. We're going to break it down and, more importantly, uncover the real, honest to goodness financial lessons hidden right behind it. Stop. Saving money. I mean, you've seen a headline just like this, haven't you? It feels wrong. It goes against literally everything we've ever been taught about money. So you have to wonder, right? Why would anyone say that? Is it just cheap clickbait, or is there something real going on here? Well, truth is, it's a little of both, and figuring that out is absolutely key.
That statement right there is a perfect example of something called the negative hook. And I'm telling you, once you see how it works, you are going to see it everywhere. You can't unsee it.
So what is it? A negative hook basically frames information around a threat or a mistake you might be making. It's designed to completely short-circuit your normal way of thinking, that belief that saving money is always a good thing. And in doing so, it creates what's called a curiosity gap. It's like an itch your brain just has to scratch. You feel this urgent need to find out, wait, what am I doing wrong? And what's so fascinating is the psychology behind this. This whole technique taps directly into our survival instincts. I mean, our brains are literally hardwired to pay way more attention to potential dangers, things we need to avoid, than to positive advice. It's like a mental tripwire that advertisers and creators have gotten really, really good at using. And this comparison just illustrates it perfectly. On the left, you've got your positive, helpful title, Tips for Saving More. It's nice, but there's no urgency. Then on the right, you get the negative hook, the saving mistake costing you thousands. Whoa, suddenly there's a threat. There's loss aversion kicking in. Which one are you more likely to click? Yeah, exactly. But here's the thing, and this is really important. The most effective negative hooks aren't just empty tricks. They work so well because they often point to a genuine underlying financial problem that most of us just overlook. They actually expose real traps. So let's circle back to where we started. Stop saving money. It grabbed our attention for sure, but now let's actually unpack the real financial lesson that it's trying to get across. And this gets us to the first huge trap: inflation. Look, when that hook screams, stop saving money, it's not telling you to go on a wild spending spree. Not at all. What it's really saying is stop letting your cash just sit there. Think about it. In a normal savings account, your money is literally being eaten alive by inflation. Every year, prices go up, right? Well, that means the cash you've carefully saved is worth less and less. Your purchasing power is shrinking. So yeah, in a very real way, just saving can be a guaranteed way to lose. Here's another great one. This hook comes right at mainstream beliefs. It's designed to make you second guess whether the strategy you always thought was safe is actually a huge mistake. And the trap it's really talking about is this idea of an outdated playbook. Financial advice that might have been great for our parents or grandparents just might not cut it in today's economy. The world changes fast, and if your financial strategy doesn't change with it, that safe advice can actually become a trap that holds you back. Oof, this one's a gut punch, right? It takes this standard, super trusted financial tool and paints it as a direct threat. It immediately makes you think, oh my gosh, what am I missing? What don't I know? So let's break this down. The trap isn't the 401k itself. It's actually a fantastic tool. The real trap is not understanding how it works. It's the lack of knowledge about all the hidden stuff, like high fees or bad fund choices, that can quietly siphon away tens, even hundreds of thousands of dollars from your retirement over the years. So the hook isn't lying. It's just pointing out that a powerful tool can be dangerous if you don't know how to use it properly. So we've seen all these hooks and all these traps. You're probably sitting there wondering, okay, so what is the real secret? Well, it's not some crazy loophole. It's actually something much more fundamental. The real secret is just financial literacy. That's it. It's the one subject that our schools so often just forget to teach. Understanding the rules of money, inflation, compounding, fees, investing, that's ultimately way more important than how much you earn. That knowledge isn't just power. It's the actual blueprint for building wealth. And listen, this isn't some small thing. This really, really matters. Some analyses suggest that a staggering 90%, 90% of people struggle with their personal finances. And it's not because they aren't trying. It's because they're basically playing a game without knowing all the rules. And that massive knowledge gap, that's the exact reason these negative hooks are so incredibly powerful.
So, really, the big takeaway here is about a mental shift. It's all about moving away from this simple hoarding mindset where you just pile up cash and moving toward a strategic investment mindset. The goal isn't just to save money, it's to put that money to work so it can start growing for you.
So I'm going to leave you with a little challenge. The next time you see one of those negative hooks pop up, don't just roll your eyes and dismiss it as clickbait. Instead, use it as a trigger. Ask yourself, okay, what's the real truth they're poking at here? And maybe even more important, what piece of common sense financial advice are you going to question first?